We're at the Anniversary Forum at Anniversary University, where I'm speaking with Matt Weismantel. Now, among his claims to fame are spearheading the successful Rutgers 250th anniversary campaign. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thanks, Doug, for having me here. I'm really excited.
Great, and great presentation
Thank
today.
you very much.
So, when you started, how did you get started figuring out such a mammoth project? Where do you start?
Well, that was the hardest part of it. We spent a lot of time trying to think about how do we organize ourselves within our structure and how to make all of that make sense within a large, multifaceted institution. So we spent a lot of time doing benchmarking. Looking at other schools, the things that worked, things that didn't work. We went back in our own history and looked at our anniversaries over the years and what worked. And based on those, I think we came up with a good structure with a central anniversary advisory committee of top folks, and then work groups underneath that helped us narrow down all the ideas and suggestions that just come at you from all different directions because people are so excited about the anniversary. It's terrific.
What's some of your best tips overall for someone starting out there planning their anniversary campaign? What are the things they need to first? You just touched on some.
Sure, and I think we've gone through a lot of them today, which has been so great here, is getting folks together to have that opportunity. But some of the tips that I had today were really thinking about how you develop your budget, where does that come in the process? And how do you bring the leadership along so that they understand that the resources that are provided will also impact what the scope of the event will be. Also things that seem very obvious to me now, but at the time they didn't. We had President Obama as one of our speakers at our commencement for the 250th. And the reason he was there, and he talks about it in his address to us, was because we asked. And I like to say that to a lot of the anniversary folks, is that if you come up with the idea and then really work around it, you can often come up with a solution to make it happen. And for us, it was a 4-year effort to bring the president, but it eventually worked, and we actually got him there, which made all the difference for our anniversary.
Yeah, and given that a key part of our business is providing the video content for organizations celebrating anniversaries, you being an evangelist for the importance of videos, music, to my ears.
Absolutely.
How do you get that process started? How early should video be discussed in that process?
It should start at the very beginning of the process. We were fortunate that we had our Dean of Communication and Information as our chair of our advisory committee, and his one qualification to do that, or one requirement, for doing that, was that we had to make video a priority. And I, to this day, always thank God that he was our chair, because it really made the difference. It was able to make the anniversary tangible for our community. As much as you'd like to think everyone comes out for all these events, they don't, they can't. So by having video, especially nowadays when video is so easy to be distributed, it really made a huge difference. And I don't think you can start early enough in maintaining and keeping that material so that you have that as you move through the anniversary, and also even at the end, so you can create a report, a visual report of how everything went.
And your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is just it's been a wonderful day here. I think it's terrific to see corporate and higher ed and nonprofits together and having these discussions. There's so many elements that just...
So many parallels.
Exactly. And it really makes a difference, I think. And at the same time, there's some unique things, but I think people can see how those could work together to create a phenomenal anniversary also. So it really is a nice combination of things. And I really congratulate Anniversary University for doing this and bringing this together.